Okay, yes.
Get it?
Yes, got it. Awesome. Okay. So guys, yeah, enable waiting all upon entry. Okay. Rename start video. Okay, awesome. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, today Jeffrey is not able to join us, so I'll be the only host for the session. Hope you guys are able to accommodate, because I need to look at Facebook, I need to look at the chat, I need to look at the Zoom room. Anyway, once again, welcome everybody. It's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all our friends from all over the world. I'm very sure it's going to be a very exciting day today. And today we have a very special star, all the way from a very beautiful island. I still remember when I was young, back in those days, anyway, back in those days where we were watching the box TV, you know, and I always see this big wave, you know, Hawaii 5-0, you know, and that has always stuck in me, that I told myself, hey, one day when I grow bigger, you know, successful, this is one place. And I always hear names like Waikiki Beach, you know.
Yes.
And yeah, so I told myself, hey, this is one place that I'm going to visit one day. And lately, I probably law of attraction, I've been, you know, getting to know a lot of friends from Hawaii, you know, wow. And suddenly I also heard that some of my leaders are, my leaders are also spreading the team in Hawaii. Amazing. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes you never know, especially when you are in a right platform that allows your business to travel so fast, so wide, the whole world. You may never know, the place of your dream may one day become your second home. So today, we are going to have a star from this beautiful island of Hawaii, okay? And she's none other than Miss Tao McGill. Come on, guys, let's all give her a big round of applause. Hi, welcome to the stage, Tao. Can I call you Tao? Can I call you Tao?
Yeah, you're
all
the
right.
first one to pronounce correct. Everybody call me Tao. You know, it's like the Tao. You know?
Tao, okay.
Wow.
Right. So today, and the reason I'm connecting with her, actually, guys, seriously, this is my first time, just like all of y'all, most of y'all, this is my first time seeing her, first time talking to her. Of course, we chatted before this, but I was talking to a friend of mine, most of y'all know Siha Talk, and I was asking Siha, I say, hey Siha, brother, if you know of anybody that you can recommend, you know, somebody that's really killing it, you know, making it big in Enagic, in Kangen. He says, then you have to connect with this lady. This lady is hot, super, super hot. I was like, whoa, who is that? You know, and he says that, yeah, he gave me contact, Tao McGill, you know, and I checked her out on Facebook. Wow, -3 in 3 years, guys. -3 in 3 years. Oh, it's amazing, you know. And then I chatted with her. It's amazing. Today, please, my friends, it's not very often you get people like Tao here to share with you all their success story. How they put in how many 10, 20, 30 years of their life experience into this 1 hour session to share with you guys. So I strongly recommend you to have a notepad and a pen, write down something, because you never know. Probably one thing that she shared to you today, just one thing out of 10 that I'm going to ask her, one thing she shared with you, and it may possibly change your life and make your dreams come true. All right. So really take down notes, really learn something today. Okay. Although, yeah, if you can see background, I'm actually in my hotel room. I'm supposed to check out at 11, but I told the lobby staff, the reception staff, I have an interview with the star. It's like, oh, star. Okay. We'll let you check out at 1. Okay. So, okay, coming back. Okay. So guys, today we have a very amazing person. Tao, welcome. Thank you. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of everybody that's watching this all over the world. thank you for taking your time, because when I look at your Facebook, you seem to be a very, very busy person. Every day seem to have so many things going on in your busy schedule. So having to spend some time with us to share some really good tips with us, it's really a great pleasure of mine. And on behalf of everybody, thank you. And in your native language, cảm ơn. Cảm ơn, cảm ơn. All right.
Wow, you make me nervous already, Gary. Thank you
no need to. We are so anxious to learn from you. So, okay, Thao, yeah, hearing so much success stories about you, are you able to tell everybody, including myself, how long did it took you to go 6A, and how was life before Kangen? You know, because I heard you came from Vietnam and then went to Hawaii. So how was life in the early days?
Wow. All right. Aloha, everyone.
Yeah, aloha.
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank you so much to Shiha Top. My brother, we talked with Jack on the phone before. We haven't have a chance to meet him yet, but I saw his Facebook. Like look like he's an adventure guy, so it's very interesting. I would like to meet him the person to share the story. I think that's a Kangen life right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, travel around the world. So you make me nervous actually.
Don't worry.
This is my first time here in the international for Zoom call, and I'm very, very honored and to be on the Zoom tonight. And thank you so much, Gary. Yeah, you're very inviting me in international Zoom call. So my name is Thao McGill. I've been in business for more than 2.5 years. My original from Vietnam. I moved to USA 2000. Get married, have children, have business, just like, you know, any other woman. Yeah. So I moved to Hawaii, have children and have 3 shoe store here, have business, traditional business. I do three shoe store. My brand name 2 store in Hawaii. We also have the restaurant here. So we've been doing business for a long time, 2000. Yeah. So we do a lot of business here in Hawaii. So then we have 2 children. So back then, your children so young. Yeah, I know that you have young children as well. Yeah, and
I've got 4.
I know. I saw the picture with 4, and your beautiful wife. Happy birthday to her. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, 4 children. You know how it is. You know, we have children in America, and especially when I come from Vietnam. You know, everything like we talked earlier, we have to try harder. Yes. You know, especially we from Vietnam come to American. English is our second language, and we don't know anything. We have to start from beginning, the bottom, you know. And that means we have to try harder. Like everything, we have to try a lot harder than, you know, regular. But I think that's a good thing, though. I mean, you know, that's the mindset, yeah, independent. So that's how we have a lot to talk in this conversation. So yeah, we had a business, traditional business for 10 years. And after the business, we have 2 young children. So my husband and I, we decided one need to be stay home, take care of the children. You know how it is with a young kid, you know, sport and school, you know, driving back and forth. We in American, man, we're not going to have somebody take care of the kids. You know, we have to do everything our own, right? We cook, we clean, we take care of the kids, you know, do business at the same time. So we have to do all that. So I decided to stay home. Right. And just Kangen water, just I don't know, just something that I never thought to do business with. I thought I just save money just by drinking the Kangen water. I didn't know much about business, but yeah, that's what the journal is. It's amazing. It's been almost 3 years, so I'm really blessed. Yeah.
Right. So, and how long did it? Okay, before we go to how long, when you first heard of Kangen water, were you excited with it, or were you skeptical and you didn't want to do anything with it? What was your expression when you first heard about Kangen?
Okay, so back then, like back before, like somebody introduced me about Kangen water. And I had no idea what he's talking about. I thought you buy the water filter. I'm so like, I drink the water from the refrigerator. I'm fine, you know. I didn't understand much. And I know this guy, he keep calling me and just to talk with me about the water. I'm just like, what? Why? I didn't understand. I didn't understand about Kangen water. I didn't understand what alkali was, you know.
Okay.
But then later on, I heard a lot more. I think the Kangen water more than recently, the last 3-4 years ago. You know, before that I didn't know. We didn't even have alkali water, right? I think at some Costco they just had alkali water recently, you know. So and then later on, I just like. And somebody keep commenting, like just in front of me, like somebody just talking about Kangen water. And we had kids play sports. So I'm just like, okay, I just want to buy the water machine, just something I didn't understand about the water inside the property, whatever in the water. But my thought very simple. We have children play sport. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I save money, you know, just go buy the machine. Instead, I go Costco and sample up to buy all the case of water, because every time I go shopping, I buy a whole case of water. I cannot buy anything else. It fills my car. And then it just makes sense. And, you know, and I already pack my kids' water to go to school every single day. So I'm just like, I think the time should come, I think. And then, believe it or not, I'm the one calling people to buy the machine. Nobody bugging me. I'm calling people. I'm looking for the person to buy the machine. That easy. I remember daughter play volleyball in Las Vegas, and I calling one of my friends on Facebook, say, hey, yeah, I want to buy the machine, and he just sent the machine to me. I didn't know much. I didn't even see the demo. I didn't understand all those things. I didn't intend to do business either. So,
right. So so you did not buy from the first person who spoke to you about Kangen? No,
because I didn't understand. That's the thing, you know, when you explain people, you need to let them understand what that word, you know, but I didn't understand what he tried to explain to me. And then when the time comes, you know, I want to buy it somehow, you know, sometimes whatever come in life, and then I just looking for some people to buy, and then I just call somebody else, and then, you know,
Okay, so guys, there's one big golden nugget here that Tao has just shared to you. I just want to remind you all. First and foremost, make sure when you share something to your potential prospect, make sure it's very clear. And if they don't understand, keep clarifying. That's very important. If not, you're just shooting empty bullets, you know, and you're wasting your time. You're presenting and people are not getting it. That's number one. Number two, can you imagine if that person had continued, the word is continue follow up. If that person has continued to follow up with Tao, guess what? That person has actually got a superstar in his group. What a big waste, right? So ask yourself this question, okay? Ask yourself, and Tao has just showed you a real life example. Ask yourself this question, open your phone book. How many of y'all have made presentations to people that you have not followed up? They are probably ready to buy now. They are probably wanting to get the system now. They want to do the business now. Are you there to follow up, or somebody else is taking up the sales from you? So you must remember this. Show a very clear presentation and follow up, because the follow up, the success is in the follow up. Wow, Tao, thank you so much for that amazing life experience. Yeah, thank you. And Tao, how did you how long did it take for you to go from when you started doing the Enagic business, introducing people? How long did it take you to go from then to become a 6A?
Okay, I learned the hard way. You know, I really thought like my journey is very easy. It's not easy. You know, I learned the hard way. Everything I had to be independent on my own. So when I figured it out, I bought the machine. I using it. I'm sharing it, but I have no idea what I'm doing. But by the time when I figured out, I said, look, I want to learn it. And then I want to understand it business, because when I share in the product, it's different thing. But when I do the business, it's different thing. So I want to understand completely what's going on with the business. So I remember 2019 when I made the trip to Japan, when I just started it. And I made my first trip to Japan. And I'm so lucky to meet my top leader, that Mr. Dang we talked about earlier, and Mr. Tang and Mr. Nancy, my top leader. So when I met them in Japan, and I follow them. You know what? When you do business, you follow the big superstar, right?
Yes.
Learn from the best, right?
Yes.
That's what I chose to learn from the best. So
Right.
we met them, and man, Dang and Tong and Nancy like teach me a lot. They have taught me so much. So
Yeah.
after then, when I got it, I figured it out. I know the company, and I come back like, okay, let's do it. And I'm start training. You know, Dang helped me a lot from beginning. Yeah, like
Wow.
I went to his home. I flew to California. He training me. Like I watched a lot of video, watch YouTube. Like I did a lot. Actually, I do research. So like, every night I'm crazy. I just sit in the, you know, YouTube, watch a video, any kind of like demos, you know, demonstration on video. I watch it, everything. And then the conversation, I watch like the first beginning I didn't understand. You know, I watched it, but I didn't understand from the beginning. Like 1A, 2A, 3A, understand, and 4A, I have no idea what I'm talking about. but it keep learning, and then I asked a lot of help. So actually, I'm very grateful that my 3 top leaders helped me a lot. So that's why, guys, in this business, we need a lot of help.
Yes.
The good thing about it, that's why we need to appreciate the leaders that they willing to help. Like every time I pick up the phone, call me right away, answer me, or give me the answer right away. Because certain things I don't know. Like I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm not. I don't understand much about this. You know, antioxidant, alkaline. You know, all those things I don't understand. We just regular people, right? We drink the water. We feel this water is good. Okay, good. You know, but certain things we don't understand. But I'm so lucky that I found Dang and Tong and Nancy. They helping me a lot, and I'm still bugging them. So I'm calling them every day.
So you in other words, in your early days, you need to reach out to your leaders, right? Like Dang and Nancy. You reached out to them, right?
Yeah. But when I figured out and I went to that training, man, and when I got it, 3 months, I go up to 6A. Like
3 months.
Yes.
3 months.
Yes.
Wow,
I remember
guys.
he set my goal for me. Like I get in on the October, the end of March, and Mito Ishiro birthday in March.
Okay.
And then I remember California San Diego event on June or July.
Okay.
And before event, Dan said you need to reach up 6A before the event. So you have 2 weeks before. I'm saying like that's crazy, you know. But sometimes you need that. You need somebody push you.
Push you.
And then I made it. So that's my first step. So that's my first step. So and then after that, you know, and then I'm learning more and understand more the process and everything. I mean, everybody have to start from beginning, you know. But we need a lot of help from beginning. That's why we need to reach out with leader. I'm not afraid to reach out, and they willing to help me. So I'm really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tao has just shared another amazing tip. You know, when she is on fire, she wants to do the business. She have to reach out to the leaders. So sometimes, guys, don't sit and wait for people to come and help you. If you need anything, just reach out your hand, you know, just keep asking for people. And if you're immediate, I'm very sure Dang and probably Nancy, I'm not sure the lineage, they are not your direct uplines, right? They are not your direct uplines.
No, he like far away. I have
very
no
far,
idea,
right? Exactly. So what she is already trying to tell you is, if your immediate ones are not capable, not to say they are no good, they are good, they brought you in the business anyway, it's good. But if they are not, probably not for time being fit to teach you or guide you, just keep on reaching out to the nearest person up there. And there definitely will be somebody will be there ready to help you and take you to the next level. And this is demonstrated by Tao to show you this. It works, okay? And it's easier when you are following somebody who has made it. It's easier to follow somebody who has a success to show you. The confidence level is so much different. So it's so important for you to really bond with the person that's really making it in the business to grow your business. There's no other way about this. Easiest, fastest, most effective.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tao.
You know what, Gary? Like for me, I've done business before, right? When I opened my own business, no one helped me besides my family, my husband, right?
Right.
But in this business, you have a lot of help. Why don't we use them?
Exactly.
Right? And they're willing to help us. I mean, if I pick up the phone and he's not helping me, that different thing, but they're willing to help. Yes. So use it, right? You know, that everybody is successful. people, and then you learn from the best. That's why that's the fastest way for you to learn. If you ask, I want to learn the right way.
Yes.
So, and the success people, the top people know what they do with their experience. So I that's how I get there faster. I think that's a lot of hard work they put into me. So
now
I'm not the
I have a question for you. Before Kangen, before Enagic, have you had any experience doing any form of network marketing business before?
No, not at all. Yeah,
not
this is
at
my
all.
first time network. That's why beginning. So I'm like, I'm afraid. I'm so like networking. I never know about MLM. I don't understand what it is. I think MLM what it stand for multi-level
Marketing.
So that's good. It means multi-level. It means you get paid more different levels. So that's a good thing, right? And network marketing, it means you work with the more networking, so more global. So you stay home, work with the whole networking. So that's a good thing. So I don't have anything wrong with that. But I didn't have experience. But in this business, what I like about this business, like I'm just sharing. I'm not buying anything. I'm not like, but it's just my first time, and I think I got lucky. I got lucky.
I mean, if Enagic is your first company, not only you are lucky, you are very blessed because it's such a great company, right? I'm sure,
that's
guys.
Awesome.
Guys, if you're on Zoom and watching this and you think Enagic is a great company, give me a grade. Put a grade on the chat button there, okay? So that we all know that we are all on the same wavelength, that this is a super great company. Come on, give me at the chat button a grade, a word of great, Okay, so coming back, okay, thank you guys for your feedback. Amazing. Now, Tao, you don't have experience doing MLM, network marketing, and you went 6A in 3 months. Are you able to tell us what is that, maybe 1 or 2 reasons? How did you grow so fast? Because a lot of people, when they hear 6A, wow, 100 machines, how am I going to sell 100 machines, right? So please tell everybody all over the world, what made you to 3A in such short period of time, in spite that you don't have an experience in network marketing? What's your probably 1 or 2 secret that made your success so fast, Yeah.
I think when in this business, when I figured it out, the thing of it come from me first.
Okay.
Any business, you have to come from me. If I figured out, I understand this, when my mindset already get it, I willing to learn. When I willing to learn, I will get all the knowledge I can, right? So I learn everything, like I said, like I learned to do demo, I learned to do the compensation, I learned how to build a team. So I got all my knowledge, everything, my confidence inside me. I'm start sharing. But when I share with passion,
excitement.
Everything you do in life, you have to have passion. If you go just sell, and you try to get people to buy something about you, that's different. People can feel that. But if you go, you share the product, you sell with passion, people can feel you, they want to be business with you, right? And you create a lifestyle. What people have right now, I mean, I already have job. A lot of people, I believe before you do Enagic, probably you do something else too.
Yes,
but
that's true.
Are you happy with your job? Do you happy what you're doing? Do you have the time with your family? Do you like your boss? Do you like what you're doing now? I don't know. Somebody might not, right?
But many don't like it.
Many, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I create a lifestyle. What's that mean? Like, okay, I'm done the business. I have my own way to do business. I mean, network like I build my own brand. I build something that people want to be like us. Like I see you your Facebook, you go work out every morning. I see how to hiking everywhere in the mountain, somewhere in the beach. I go somewhere every morning. I don't work in the morning, I go hiking every morning too. But just some people cannot do that. Because they have to work 8 hours a day. They cannot have time for their family. They cannot take the kids to go see the movie. Those lifestyle they don't have. So I create a lifestyle that people need. And we share in the water. So we sharing the business, our product we have to. We share in the water, always share in the business. So it's up to the customer. So I can observe. I observe the customer. I see what they need. Do they need the water or they need the business? So I provide what they need. So that's why I'm starting one family at a time. You know, I never look at the 682.3. I never thought about that. I just one family at a time, but you keep continue. I mean, I set my goal and I focus, you know, I focus like 2 people, my downlines, you know, I work with them, like I trade with them. I work with them what I know best, you know, by that. You know, I'm not a sub. I didn't know much before, but I thought I know. You know, I can learn, and we are working together. But it takes one family at a time, guy, and then you start 6A, and then you keep moving up. You set your goal. I always set the goal. I said the next 3 months when I reach 6A, I set my goal. Okay, 3 more months, 6A2, and the next every 3-4 months I have to go up my rank. Like I have to set my goal every 3-4 months. So when you set your goal, it means you wake up in the morning, you know what you're doing. Okay, I have to do this. I have to,
you have a direction, right?
Direction, exactly. GPS, right? You have to get something and go. Otherwise, I can keep sleeping, you know, not do anything. Right?
Yeah, that's true. So, guys, setting goals is so important. See, how many people that I've been doing this interview with the stars 3.5, coming to 3.5 years now. Okay, every single one, whether it's Cynthia Briganti, Bob Gridelli, Daniel DiMacali, Tao McGill, you know, every one of them talks about goal setting. So guys, if you have still not set your goals, whatever it is, small goals, big goals, medium goals, start setting it now, because without a direction, you will be lost. Okay, and time will just pass you by so quickly, you know. Now coming back to achieving your success, Tao, let's say you went 6A in 3 months. And we all know that you need about 100 sales to get to 6A, right? Can I ask you a question? Is out of these 100 sales, how many are your direct sales?
Direct sales, I don't have that much direct sales, actually.
Yeah. How many, roughly?
Probably 10, 20, probably. Yeah.
Right. You know, guys, that is the beauty in our business. See how many people that I've talked to, out of the 100, usually is between 10 to 20. In my case, it's 3. In my case, I did 3 direct sales that got me 100 machine in 4 months. So this business is not about you being a super salesperson, okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
This business, like what? Look at Tao, you know, and that's what gets you the freedom. That's what gets you the success, and that's what makes this business so special. You get to leverage on your team. 100 sales, and Tao mentioned she done only 10 to 20. So in other words, again, like what she talks about, people helping. So if you have teamwork to help you in achieving your goals, why are you doing it alone? So you have to be like what Tao is telling you, build a team, build a strong network, you know, get your people together, get them excited, teach them the way to do the business. Amazing. Tao, amazing. Amazing information.
You know what, Gary? I remember first time I introduced one of my friends in Houston, Texas. And then with COVID, the whole year we haven't gone back. And the last time we came back for like couple months ago, we have the whole team there, and everybody looked beautiful. And we have the whole team we met. So it's just amazing. You know, we met the new people, we met new friends. You know, we build a new family. So that's the beauty of this business. So that's what I love about it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not sure about you, but I'm about 10 and a half, coming to 11 years in this business. But I started in Kangen, where people are talking about giving water, you know, sharing water. Do you do that very often in your business, like making bottles of water and sharing the water? Do you do that? Is that part of your system?
Especially we do that a lot here in Hawaii.
Okay.
And recently we give out a lot of water because our city, we have the water contaminate.
Oh.
I don't know about Malaysia, but recently, so the whole area have contaminated. So we get all the team, give our donation a lot of water. That's a good thing about this business, that you can give our water for free. You know, you're not selling the product, you know, that you cannot give it free. But this water you can give out for free, and you can help a lot of family. So I'm still doing that for that. I encourage my team, because for me, if you talk something, to talk about business and to talk about the water, they don't try it, they don't understand.
Right.
So depend though. I mean, for me, if people like into health, I will give them the water.
Okay.
And invite them to the demonstration, sit down and talk with them and explain. And I want them to see the, you know, the tea and taste the tomato. So whatever they feel, they taste it, is stronger. You close the sale stronger, right? But with the business people, I go straight to the business. Right. So depend what people need. We have to know who your customer and what they need. So to meet their needs, that's the most important. So to get to that, you need to observe. You know, you don't just like people. Yeah, exactly. So you don't just like, we have the one couple that really, they're not gonna do any business. You talk about business, they're not interested. Right? So you have to talk about what they need. So at the into health, you talk to health. And then you just share in the water and let them try the water, because sometimes they don't try the water, they don't know, but let them try the water. Right. So we do give out the water to the people too, but depend too. Sometimes with the COVID, people kind of afraid, you know. So So exactly with the COVID and the lockdown and things are changing, you know, from face to face, and now everything is going on Zoom, on the online. Is there any changes that's happening in your marketing? Do you change anything? It changed. Actually, we did better. Okay. Is that surprise you? Yes. So I remember the first month when the COVID hit, everything locked down. Right. Every pennies, you know. Yes. Even us, we run the business. We have the whole big group here, and we had the restaurant. We had business here too. Right. And everybody hurting, you know. But even when you get that situation, I mean, sometimes in life you have so many situations uncertain. You don't know what's going on. Right. But either you decide to sit there and to wait whatever it comes, and then you just wait, or you do something about it. So I chose to do something about it. I said, I talked to John, I talked to Tong, I talked to my leader, and said, look, we need to do something. So we start Zoom training on Zoom. We do a lot on Zoom. So, and now I think that everybody should buy stock at Zoom, right? This is now the new way of conducting business, right? Right. So it's just everything on Zoom. That's why I start with Zoom, and people run phone call. And actually, it's surprising. We do so much better because people have time. Because people, before we try to talk with to introduce this business, they didn't have time. They're too busy. Yes. So all the people we talked about, business owner, they said, I'm too busy, I'm not, they ignored it. But now when the COVID hit, they stay home, they have time. So actually we close more sales during the COVID. Right. Yeah. And then and not just that, and people in health, and people worry, right? People now they're like, you know, you have a lot of money in the world, but if you don't have the health, what's the point? No point. And then the water is so important. And then you know that the machine have 7 times the water, not just 1 time the water. You have sanitizer. Yes. That's what people need the most, right? Yes, can you buy the vegetable? Can you buy the sanitizer to put on your vegetable? Cannot, right? Yes, you have you sanitize and all those. So I mean, you need to have acknowledge about the product to introduce what they need, so they understand. So that's how you close the sale better, and then that's how your business grow better. And I don't know, for my team, we did good at since the COVID time. Yeah, we did more than before. Amazing. Yeah. So when someone asks you, Tao, let's just say let's say we sit in an airplane together, okay, and you are next to me, and we had a conversation, you know. And then I ask you, so what are you doing, you know? So usually, how do you introduce what you do to people? You know, everybody is asking, hey, you know, how do we going to tell them about Kangen? So let's just say I'm sitting next to you in a plane and we are total stranger, and I ask you, what do you do? What's your response to that? I am independent distributor for Enagic Global, which makes and sell distributor Kangen water and ionizer. It's the best product in the world. I'm proud to say about that. I'm not afraid.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
problem with people. Some people, they just, I don't know why. I don't know how to use the word embarrassed, or I'm not sure why they're not so proud to say, oh, I am independent distributor at Enagic.
Okay.
I mean, you have the best product. And I mean, I'm proud to say that. So I'm not afraid that to say that I am independent. So that's what I say. And when I ask them and they say, how have you heard about it?
Okay.
I mean, you know, have you heard
Right.
about the product?
Okay.
Like, or do you know anything about it?
Okay.
And they say yes or no, right?
Right.
I said, yes. What do you know? Have you
Okay.
tried? What do you like best about it? If they don't know, or do you want to know? Would you like me to show you? I have the showroom here. I have the outfit there, or I invite you to some to the demo. So that's the product here. But for me, everywhere I go, I always have my bottled water, my sanitizer, my beauty water. I have my tool with me. So you know,
you are able to show them how it works, right?
Yeah, you know, this is what my water can do. You know, this is what my water tests. And I drink my water in the airplane. I don't test the water in the airplane. So they're gonna see my bottle. So what are you drinking? Why don't you drink the water from there? You know, this is the best water right here. And you have to have the flyer in your bag. That's how it is. Our business is so easy. You have, I mean, you can work anywhere you go.
So you are always ready. You are always ready with all the materials, right?
Yes.
Yes. And when people want to know, you got things to show them.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have a flyer. Here's a flyer. Here's the water you want to see. You want to try. You want to drink it. Yeah, give them some. You know.
Right.
Make the conversation. So.
Right.
I that's not hard for me. So
yeah. So yeah, you see, guys. Another trademark of successful people is they are always prepared. They are always ready. You know, when they start a conversation, they have something to show people rather than just empty talk. There's nothing to show. Then it could be another potential builder, potential superstar. But if you are not ready, that person may just go away. You know. So yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, like just example. And then you have to understand about the how to introduce the machine too, because a lot of people thought, oh, we sell in the water filter. You know, our Kangen water ionizer is different. So you have to understand, like, at least 5 minutes talk about, okay, this machine made from Japan, you know, blah, 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 where is it from, you know, WK, whatever. You have to have that 5 minute introduce about a product. So it's just like me, like we went hiking in the morning. Last week, my husband and I, we went hiking. We always have hiker around, yeah. And the guys, we have the conversation and stuff, and we start talking about water. We met, you know, and then say, oh, yeah, I heard about it. I don't know where to get it, you know, and like, okay, come to my showroom. And then when you invite them come, and I did the whole demonstration. I said, oh my God, this water is so amazing. And they bought the shower machine and the water, the Kangen machine. So.
Wow, amazing.
So anywhere, right? Not in an airplane. You can go hiking and you can go anywhere to do business with. So
your business is all over the world, right?
All over, exactly.
Amazing, amazing. Well, Tao, that's a question, you know. Sometimes they say it's good to learn from people's experience. Let's say now, if you get a chance to go back, okay, you have been in Enagic for about 2.5, 3 years now. If you get to go back to where you start from day one, and with what you know now, with all the knowledge that you know now, what will be something that you will do different? Is there anything that you will do different, or you will do more? Any advice on your side?
For me, I learned the hard way. You know, in this business,
what's the meaning of hard way?
Hard way. Like, I don't know how to say. It's a long story, but I mean, I have to trust my instinct, and I have to work with the honest people, because in this business you build career in the trust. You know, it have to be honesty. It's number one.
Right.
So you know, the conversation, the way they let you do whatever you want. Yes. And it's a long-term business. It's like a long marriage, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
You don't want to, you know, you want to be there for a long run. So you need a lot of support, and work with the right people. You know, when you work work with the right people, the great thing will come. You know, you learn to do the right thing, great thing will come.
Right.
And learn how to be independent as soon as possible, because you cannot rely on any people. You know, in the business from day one, you know, I would try from beginning. I'm very afraid. You know, I'm afraid to do. I never good speaker or come up to public and do the demonstration. I freak out. Like I saw Dang do the demonstration. I said, no way, I cannot do that. You know, but you know, you have to do this. You also be independent and learn to be independent as soon as possible. You know, and work with your team. You know, I mean, I love my team. I try my best to support my team, but it's every success when you come to you learn different way. When you move up from 1A to 6A, you learn different.
Yes.
You learn how to deal with a customer, how to create a team. I mean, your emotion up and down is different, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But then when you move up to 6A to 6A2, you learn the leadership.
Yes.
So it's where you learn different ways. So it's just for me, I'm pretty good. That I just need to be more independent.
Right.
Yes.
So your advice to people is to be more the faster you become independent, the better, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes you cannot call the leader all the time. That okay, I have a customer. They busy. They have a lot of the people in their team too. So you need to close that sale or whatever you need to deal with the customer. Yeah.
Right. That's true. That's true. So guys, as we keep saying, you know, the fastest way to become successful in this business is to be independent. And the sooner you become independent, the sooner you become successful in the business. There's no two way about it. All right. Learn the business, learn the presentation, learn the marketing plan, learn the way of sharing. And I know, and I think Tao, when the last time I interviewed Dang, he talks a lot about the golden triangle. I believe you also practice that, right? The golden triangle.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Is that the same with what a lot of people call the trifecta?
Yeah. So we call that trifecta or golden triangle. Same.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that strategy one of the strategy that really help your business grow very fast?
Yeah, of course. Think about it. If you move up to 6A, you have the 100 people to make 100 sales.
Yes.
Right? If you do triangle, you need 33 people. That's why I got 3 months instead I got 9 months, right? So,
exactly.
Math.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so to get to people understand that triangle, you have to understand about the business, to what they benefit to do business with you to build a triangle. So you need to understand good about conversation. I just explain this better. It's like the guy introduced my machine. I didn't understand what he's talking about. So, you know what I mean? You understand, but you have to know how to explain for them to understand.
That's true.
So they can do business with you. So that's the main thing. Yeah.
Do you share this triangle or golden triangle or the trifecta thing? Do you share it with all your downlines or only selected ones?
Depend with the user. If somebody just drink the water, I can introduce the product. But when they into the business, I share the triangle, the golden triangle. Okay. But if it depends, you know, it's up to them, their choice. You know, the decision. But the triangle, the golden triangle is the best. Trifecta is the best. Right. So everyone should do that. Because I see the benefit and how fast you can move, you know. So the triangle is the best.
Yeah. In fact, that a few leaders that I talked to, a lot of them become very successful because of this golden triangle, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So did you do the trifecta or no?
Yes, of course. I've got leaders in our group that are very good in this. Guys, trifecta is basically just having 3 accounts. So I know Heng is asking how you do trifecta is exactly the one that I'm teaching all of y'all. If you have been in my talk, how to do the triangle is the same. You know, you have 3 accounts. So imagine if, and all these 3 accounts are not like you stock up products, right? So I believe usually it is the machine, the Ukon, and the Anispa. And in fact, it's very how should I say, it makes a lot of sense because all three can be used by the whole family. So it's not like you are stocking up extra product to be resale to other people, you know. So it's just perfect. And that too, with the machine and the Ukon, you have double maintenance. So if you are buying the Ukon Sigma, you immediately have two accounts that's automatically maintained for one whole year. So it really makes a lot of sense. And I've always been talking about this. If the person is, of course, after using the product, they like the product, and if that person is looking for the business and money-making opportunity, the trifecta is perfect because it makes a lot of sense. Same effort, double income, triple income.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly.
All right.
The best of both worlds, right?
Best of both worlds. Yes, yes.
Yeah, you have I mean, the company had only 3 products, not that much, only 3 products. Why not? Why don't we use them all? I mean, the shower, I come from Hawaii. The water pretty good in Hawaii, but still needs like the shower machine is so amazing. You know, when I don't have the shower machine, I move to Maryland, I come back, my whole body itchy, you know, this product's so amazing. And the turmeric, you're gonna take the vitamins anyway, so take the good vitamin from Enagic. So why not?
That's
and
true,
then make the full income too. Yeah.
So Tao, I'm not sure because you are from the West, right? So the currency is pretty big. But do you face people telling you that the machine is very expensive, you know? And how do you usually, if somebody says after seeing everything and they say, wow, 4,000, 5,000 for this machine? Have you ever come across people who says that your product is expensive? And how do you tell them? What do you tell them?
How much is your health worth to you and your family?
Right.
Can you put the label on that health? Right. Right. So, and you know, I mean, when you come to health, you have to I have a lot of friends like they can even buy the good wine. You know, good bottle of wine
and bag
$7 the bag, and they use the cheap water. You know what I mean?
That's
so
true,
people don't understand the value.
Yes.
Yeah. So the value is so important. You have to understand the value. So explain to them the benefit of the Kangen machine. So let them see the value of the product. So ask them about, okay, how much do you spend water? You're gonna spend money on the water anyway. How much you spend a day? How much you spend a month, a year? You already wasting your money on the plastic bottle. What it does for you? And then figure it out, and you do the comparison. You know, and then with people, we want to it's very important. They have to understand the value. When you don't understand the value, they see things different. You know, and let's say you buy the bottle as sampler, $5 a case. You go to the restaurant, $5 for the bottle. People willing to pay, right? No question asked.
No question.
Yeah, and why the machine so expensive? So they don't see the value. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that's true.
So they need to understand the value. So you give them information about the machine. So you build up the value of the product. This machine lasts from 25 to 30 years.
Yes.
You spend how much? Like $1 a day.
Yeah.
How much you spend for that cup of coffee? And
That's
you spend
true.
money the rest of your life. Can you buy the plastic bottle water to wash your vegetable and do all that? Can you cook with that? No way.
No way. Yeah.
And how much longer you're gonna spend the water on the bottle?
Right.
Ask them the question, let them think, you know.
Right.
And then pick it up. And with people with the business, it's just so funny. I have Christmas party last couple of days ago. Somebody you do the Secret Santa. Somebody give me the water filter. The water filter from, I don't know, is that the free filter you put in you go hiking and you hook it from the water, you get water from the park somewhere, and then you put the machine in there to clean out the water.
Right.
I never see that, but so funny. A group about 30 people, I'm the only one got that, and everybody laugh at me like, why? That's I have the Kangen water right here. Do I need to get that? You know, that's Yeah, it's just so funny. But I mean, either, and then you can introduce them to the business too. Sometimes people like this. When you tell them buy the machine, they think it's so expensive. But when you introduce the business, it's a different thing.
Right.
So when you do the business, either you can, like, let's see me, I see that I want to sell the water filter. Either I can decide to sell the water filter at a flea market, $5 a day, like can do that the rest of my life. Right. Or I can decide to work with Enagic, and I tell them about this business, how awesome the business, how what the business is offering for us. They offer us free time freedom, financial freedom, and health freedom. And more than ever, the world needs this Kangen water. So let them understand about the product, what 3-in-1 in this, antioxidant, alkalinity, microcluster, whatever under 3 product. Let them understand this.
Right.
So make sure you have to build up your knowledge about a product. So when you have knowledge, you can answer the question. So the thing about the product, you have to answer the question. If you don't have all the answer, that you cannot close the sale.
That's true.
So for me, I see the value of the product, and to let people understand the value of this product.
So in which time after you talk about the product would you tell them about the business? Is it when they buy the product, or even at the beginning after the product you will also tell them about the business?
I only tell them product.
Okay. Do you tell them the business?
The business, sorry. Yeah.
Right.
So when I introduce product, what I say like this, I say this machine, it could last you 25 to 30 years.
Okay.
Okay. And this machine, it have warranty, 5-year warranty.
Right.
So I know that, I understand no matter what, you will get a machine for sure. Either not today, 5 years, 10 years later, you will. Would you buy the plastic bottle forever? That's my question. So, okay, so buy it now. Why you buy it now? Because either when you buy the machine today, the company gives you the ID number, you automatically become distributor.
Right.
When you become the distributor, the company gives you the refer program. Right. Maybe you can get some money back there by introducing people. Because if you have now today, if some of your friends, your family want to have the machine, maybe you can refer to them, because the company don't sell the Amazon, don't sell the store. Right?
Right.
So they will buy it from you. So you can get the money back. Would you like to understand about it? Would you interesting to know about it in case, just in case? I'm not pushing them, because a lot of people, they afraid to do the other business. So let me show you, just in case somebody introduce about this, introduce about you, maybe you can get the check back. So I show them the business plan and the compensation. So when they understand that, why not, right? But if you push them to tell them, change the whole thing, what they're doing now to do the other business, they might freak out.
Correct.
Because I cannot sell the machine. I don't know the machine. I cannot do what you do. I cannot do the demo. I cannot do that. But you make it simple. Just say like you just refer people, you get the commission back. So, and then you start from there. When they get that first check, it's everything. When the first check comes, that's what happens, right?
They get excited, right?
Excited. When you hold that check, even, I don't know how much in there, but you feeling it.
Yes.
I mean, it's great that company give you the check to hold your hand and you can feel it. And then, everything will come after that.
Right. Yeah. They get more excited. They want to know more.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Right. So guys, there's one very good golden tip here that Tao has just mentioned. Please don't be afraid to share the referral program, the 8 points, the marketing plan, because there are a lot of people that it makes a lot of sense. Good product, and why not share when the company also pays the referral program to us, and at the end of the day, the machine becomes free. So even if you are not thinking of making money, just having a free machine, a free product, why not? Okay, so always remember to share that opportunity. This is, of course, there are some people who says, oh, they are afraid of MLM and network marketing. Talk to your upline. They will be able to give you a clearer idea actually why this industry is the best industry to be in. You get a lot of benefit from it. Okay, so thank you so much, Tao, for that sharing. That's amazing. Now, coming back to a word of advice. Let's say if there's a new people here today, somebody who just joined, very excited, very hungry, never done network marketing just like you. What's your greatest advice to a new person who wants to be just like you? You know, wow, 3 in 3 years, you know. What's your greatest advice for that person?
Well, first, I think you guys need to learn independent.
Okay.
Day one.
Right.
Learn that must. I mean, you can call your upline a leader, but learn anything you can. Okay. Learn anything about product. Yes. Learn anything about a product and business, and share your lifestyle.
Right.
Share your lifetime, your story. The story is the most important. I mean, what is there for you, and tell your story, and practice to tell the story. Right.
Right.
Sometimes people don't know how to tell story too. So tell your good story. Right. And the most important thing, you have to have passion into it.
Right.
Without passion, it won't last.
What?
Right?
Since you mentioned about passion, Tao, what's your passion as far as Kangen is? What's your passion?
I love sharing the water. When we talk, I don't know, when I just start like 6-8, I go crazy. Everywhere I go dinner and share with my friend. I go everywhere. I remember my husband and I went to my friend, had the dinner.
Okay. I
had my water to my friend, everything. My husband said, don't do too much. But when we get there, like we all talk about, you know.
Right.
So with this Kangen business, everybody into the business, they either you don't like or you crazy, you passionate about it,
yes.
You know.
Yes.
So, but you have to have passion about it. If you don't have passion, it's just a transaction. It's just a business transaction.
Right.
Does that make sense to you? You know, when I tell you like, Gary, let's buy this water for me. It's good, you know. I'm telling you, buy stuff for me.
Right.
But I'm sharing with you like
story,
oh
your experience.
Story. Exactly, my experience. And when I tell my experience, and you trust me because you know me. Because I'm sharing with people, I'm so like, oh, I'm not gonna tell, you know, make up the story, whatever, right?
Right.
But so you trust us, person, and then what it does for you. So just tell good story, okay?
Right.
And let people feel you and understand why they need the water and the business.
Right.
Okay. When you figure it out, they figured out, like when they figure out, like if you yourself, when you do the business, you figured out. Like this business, for me, like I figured that out.
Yes.
I have passion. No one can stop me.
Right.
So my leader, don't worry about me. I will get there. It is slow, but I will get there. Just let me do the own thing, right?
Right.
But
right.
You can stop them. But if they don't understand, and let them, you have to understand why. The more important is to understand. For me, like why you do the business.
Right.
You know. Why you start with the business? What they give it to you? I mean, like for me, I do a lot of business. Why I choose this? Because I don't want to work 8 hours a day. Wow. I don't want to be no time with my children. Because you know, when you're 30 to 40, you work like crazy, right?
Yes.
But after 40 to 50, like you calm down, you get family time. And 50 to 60, you come different age, right?
Yes.
50, 60, you don't want to work too much, right? You want to travel.
Yes.
So I love travel. For me, I love to travel. But when I travel, I need some money in the bank to travel. I cannot I cannot spend money on travel, right? But
yes, that's true.
Everywhere we travel, we earn more money. Absolutely. We make friends, we make more money. And you know, you spend time with your family, that's more important. So understand why when you do the business, and let everybody understand. When they understand that why, they will willing to learn. Because if you don't understand why, because it's come from here. I cannot grab you, Gary, go share, go make sale.
Everybody is different.
No, cannot. Yes, exactly. So you have to understand. And the business is for you. Don't think that I do the business for my upline. I do the business for my downline. No, it's for you. It's all about you.
Yeah. Are you hearing this, guys? This is your business, not your upline or sideline or downline business.
No.
Yes.
Nobody else. So the upline willing to help. But I mean, are you willing to learn?
Right.
If you're not willing to learn, we cannot happen. You know, no matter what. Right? So you have to understand that business for you. It's just like I wake up in the morning. I decide, I go hiking no matter what. Isn't the rain or sunny, I'm still go hiking with or without you. I'm not going to check the weather before I go. So it's just same thing. When you do the business, you think that, oh, this business is for you. So try to learn your best, be independent, learn all the skill, and then you be on your own, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, just out of curiosity, do you have leaders outside of America, maybe like in Asia or something?
I have team all over. I have in Asia too, and Europe and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Germany, Australia.
How do you get them excited? How do you get them motivated? How do you stay connected with them? Do you
yeah, we on the phone a lot. We connect with Zoom. So if they have customer, we three-way call. So we teach actually good done give us a good training. So we training how to do three-way call. We create the group message. Like in my team, I have the group Vietnamese in English group, you know, information I always give out to people daily. So even I have the habit in the morning, no matter what, I'm sick or I'm okay or I travel anywhere, I'm still give out the information every morning I wake up. My time. So even the information about a company or maybe something positive post, you know, something that feeding, you're gonna feed in something.
Right.
If you don't contact with them daily, they forget you, you know. So they have nothing. So at least there are some, I don't know they see it or not, but I give them information, something about a company, something like positive, so that carry on the rest of the day. So when you have the positive, and their mind fresh, and then they're thinking about something to start the day. So the more important, I start the day with something positive, and then you carry on the rest of the day. And then I have training. We have Zoom every week, and then we have training. We set goal. I always set goal my team. So I work closely with the leader or the leader. Okay, we set goal. What do you want? I ask them, what do you want? Okay, do you want to move up here? You have to tell me what you want, because if you don't want, I can't push you. You know, so you have to tell me what you want to move up to 6A, 6A2. Let's work together. You know, if by myself I cannot do that, so we all have to work together. And then I follow up, like we have the goal. Okay, how much sale we make and everything. So we have the schedule.
So you actually do a lot of goal settings with your team, right? Especially those who are interested.
Yeah. I mean, you have to.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that sharing. Thao, in your 3 years, have you come across any of your people who, like, after they started, they are so excited, then they sort of like cool down, like they stagnant a bit? What's your advice to leaders like that?
There is some. Say it again.
You know, like, do you have any leaders that they were excited? Maybe the first 6 months, 1 year, they are very excited. Then slowly they like, you know, like level off, you know, like stagnant, you know. What's your advice to leaders like that?
Yeah. I mean, don't give up, guys. I mean, find your passion why you started.
Right.
You love from beginning, right? You love the first time, now you forget. I mean, it's like a marriage. You fall in love, you get excited after marriage 5 years, 10 years, and then no more, right? So
no more,
out. Yeah.
Right.
How long you been married? Right?
So it's just like a marriage, right?
Yeah, just like a marriage, warm it up. So connecting, you know, connecting with people.
Right.
Like, I know we have a lot in my team too. Some people like move up to 6A and they just sleep. Like, just find something. Don't give up, because think about it. Show your kids that you don't give up, because everything in life you teach your kids every single day. This what happened to me when I went to Japan the first time. I had my son with me and my husband.
Okay.
And you know that in Okinawa, so when we up to 6A2.3, they grow the bonsai tree on there. Put your name in there.
Yes.
So that time I get 1A. I haven't known do this. I get 1A. So I promised my son, I said, I want to have my name on there 3 to 5 years. Wow. I don't know how many, how long. So I said 3 to 5 years. Wow. So that's the promise you made to my son.
Right.
And I just go home and I just learn. I do that something. Because I teach my kids every single day. Do not give up. You go to school, you go high school, you go college, you don't give up.
Yes.
Why do I give up? So I need to set my example.
Yes.
Set my example. So don't give up. So if you whatever you give it, you go back to zero when you started.
Right.
So you go back to your own job.
Yes.
And you lost it. And then you lose that momentum. It's very difficult to go back. So
yes.
A lot of people lose that passion because when they move up to the rank 6A, 6A2, they take a break. That's the problem. That's the problem. So keep it going, keep the momentum going.
Right.
Yeah. And then reconnect. Go back, reconnect with people, find why we loved before. Why don't we love Canton anymore? Why? Figure out why, change it. Right. Do something about it, change it, because you already almost there. At least move up to 6A2. Do not give up to 6A. Come on, right?
Yeah.
6A to move up to 6A2, 2, 3, 4 months, 6 months. So keep going. Do not give up, Right. So find something to do about it.
Yeah. I think the key, what Tao is trying to share is, if things don't work out, try to change the way you are doing, Try to learn something new, and always remember why you started in the first place. What was the excitement in the early days, and associate with the right people. Guys, this association is so important. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make is they associate with people who are already giving up. So if you are associating with people who are already giving up, you will give up for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so it is so important. Thank you, Tao, for reminding all of us on that.
Yeah, whatever happened, sometimes life happens, something happened to the family, something going on. Just back up, reconnect. And then the good thing about business, you still there. You not go back to 1A. That's the great thing about this business. You still go back to 6A. So still keep working, So don't give up, guys.
Yeah, you are right, Tao, because the fact that and that's the reason why we are all so lucky to be with Enagic, is that the Enagic plan will never give you up. The only thing is you give yourself up. The plan doesn't give you up. Imagine if you are 6A and you sleep for 10 years, you come back, you're still a 6A. There's no demotion. If you are 6A2, you sleep for 10 years, you come back, you're still a 6A2. It's just that at that point of time, if you are not active, you are not getting paid. That's all. But the plan doesn't give you up. That's the whole idea. So why do you give yourself up in the first place? So it's just such a beautiful, perfect plan. Thank you so much for that reminder, Tao. Yeah. So since you have not done network marketing before, and this is your first company, can I ask you a question? What was your first impression like when you went to Japan and you saw Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro? What's your impression of this company from the bottom of your heart?
It's amazing. I think I'm so lucky to meet him in person several times. The first time we met him and his wife in Japan. Wow. And actually we went to his own home, and I took the picture with his sister. His sister. Yes. So and I think he very down to earth. He this company built on the value and beliefs, right? And then that support health and success for distributor. That's so value. That's the value. And then when this business is run for the family business, it's not like big corporation, and the leader are very approachable.
Yes. And
listen to our idea concern. I think now the company is changing, and they listen to us all the idea. And especially Mr. Oshiro, I really look up to him. He handles the business and treat everyone like the families. That's the one thing about this business I really like. Like I feel like more like the family than the corporation.
Like the business, right?
The business, yeah. And then I'm so lucky that we met him and his wife at Mr. Dang house back to summer. So we happened to be there, and he dancing with us. He have some sake with us, and he loves soju. My husband to get him the bottle of soju, and he drink and he sang. I mean, who does that? I mean, you know, look at your company. I mean, somebody that work with a big company.
Yes.
Would the owner do that with you? Have to sit down, have a sake with you, or sing with you and dance with you? No, right?
No.
But you feel very close to him.
Yes.
And that's the one thing I like about this business. That's what they carry me on. You know, for me, the company is so important. So you have to feel comfortable with people you work with, especially the leader. You have to feel first. If you're the company, if you make $1 million, you don't feel comfortable with that person, or you don't like that company, you don't even care.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no connection.
So,
no connection.
No connection. Indeed, this is all about connection. You have to feel first from your heart first. And then when you have the passion connection, that's why indeed this is guys, just don't try to sell. Build a connection, build a relationship with your customer, not about selling.
Right.
Okay. So when you build that relationship with the customer, and then that's how you get stronger, and then they believe in you, and then you can start talking more about you, explain more, you know. But the company is so awesome. I love it.
Right. So Tao, you have achieved a lot of success in Enagic. What's your next biggest goal in your Enagic business?
My next goal?
Yes.
Maybe the next year we stick to that for. So hopefully, hopefully that's my working on it.
Amazing. I'm very sure you'll get there. I'm very sure. With your excitement, enthusiasm, and your group growing, I'm sure you'll make it.
Yes. I'm trying my best.
And one thing I liked about the message that I because I do follow a lot of Dang's Facebook and all your Facebook is I noticed that especially the Vietnamese community, you all are very, how should I say, very close. Like you all talk a lot about Kangen, is it Global Kangen Vietnam team or something like that, you know?
Global Vietnam team.
And I still remember the last big convention that I went in San Diego. There was it 2019 or 2018? 19, right?
Yeah.
And all of you are dressed in Vietnamese clothes, you know.
Traditional.
And I still remember the last day there was a special seminar that all of the Vietnamese team is doing. And I walked in, like, I don't know what is the seminar. I walked in there, everybody looked at me. This guy is definitely lost. Because I was wearing a normal clothes, you know. Yeah, so.
Oh, wow, so you've been there once. You've been in San Diego before.
Yes, I was,
Awesome.
Yes, I was in San Diego, the 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
I look forward to March in Japan next. Hopefully that we can go there. I'm not sure they're gonna.
hopefully. It will be good. It will be good to meet you in person. Yes.
Exactly.
So I think one thing that that you all and I really take my hats off and appreciate you all, because you all have never forgotten your roots of being, even though you are in Hawaii, Dang is in California, and I'm sure that, and I always see all the results, you know, the achievers, and I see all the Vietnamese names in different countries, you know, like France, Italy, I mean those like Czech Republic, you know, and I'm so impressed because you're never forgotten your roots as a Vietnamese, you know, and you are creating this global Vietnamese wave in Kangen. So that's
we love to share. That's why.
Come again.
We love to share. That's why.
So that's something I really take my hats off to you guys. You really amazing achievements. And
thank you so much.
And it is something that we can. I mean, making money is good. It's very nice to have a lot of money, but we are only on earth for a limited time, right? But the legacy, can you imagine, Tao, the legacy we leave many years from today? Our great-grandchildren will be talking about us, of what we have done when we are alive right now. And many years have gone, we are no more on earth. These people will still be talking about us. Wow, that legacy, money cannot buy. It's really,
exactly.
really,
That's the meaning of this business. So that's why everybody have to understand about this. You know, if there, you know, I imagine Mr. Oshiro, his idea very different.
Yes.
You know, he have different idea.
Yes.
You know, it's just more family oriented, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah, but so I feel very close, and that's what touched my heart.
Right, amazing. Okay,
so don't give up, guys.
Yes, finally, Tao, we have come to the end of today's interview session. Thank you so much for all your sharing. Any last messages or any last message that you like to share to the viewers on Zoom, on Facebook Live, on today's, you know, your success, you know, any last message you want to share to the people?
Well, I would like to say thank you for having me tonight. Merry Christmas to you all and Happy New Year. Just drink a lot of water and don't give up. But this business is amazing. You know, if ever you ever sick A, sick A2, you know, you 1A, learn how to get to sick A. You know, step one, set up your goal, set up your close goal. Now, don't jump from 1A to sick A2, that 3, that 2. You're going to be overwhelmed. So start from 1A. If you start with 1A, set your closest goal to 6A. And then 6A, you start to 6A2, 6A2, that 3. But learn all the tour. You know, 2020 is a good number. So start setting your goal now. I know there's a lot of party going on, right? After Christmas and holiday, so much going on. But don't forget to start a goal. So when you set up your goal, take the action. Don't just set up the goal and don't do nothing. It's not going to work.
Right.
You know, right? You have a
follow up with action, right?
Exactly. So when you set up your goal and start right away January. I already planned myself January. I'm training I have the calendar book already. I training my team in middle January. So of course you need to start and take action. So don't wait, because if you wait, so okay, you wait until Valentine and you wait till St. Patrick's Day, you have holiday, then you have summer coming, and then you have Christmas again, and New Year again. By the end of 1 year, you all sleep one whole year. People go up the rack. So don't do that. You know,
get the momentum going. Get the momentum going.
Get it going. Exactly. So don't just set up the goal and then go back to do. I saw a lot of people go to Zoom. They get excited, everything, and they go back and do what they do before, like do what they job. And then the next week later, they come up to Zoom. They get excited and they call in, and then nothing happened. They go back. You know, boom, get out. You know?
It's like you are boiling a water, right? So it's going to get it's going to get boiling, and then you're off the fire. Then you boil it again, it's going to get boiling again, you're off the fire. So might as well make it all the way 100%, right?
Keep the fire going. If you don't have fire, talk with Gary.
Yeah.
Gary have a lot of fire right there. So you're gonna
Talk to the person who can inspire you, can get you excited, you know, and guide
That's
you.
That's one thing about this business. You know, if you have the hard time, go looking for successful people and talk with them and learn with them. That's where they give you that energy, that positive energy that will fit you. So go looking for that fire, right?
So thank you so much, Tao. It's been a great session today, guys. If you all have got some great value today, you got a lot of golden nuggets, just put there in the chat box value, so that Tao knows that you guys have received something great today, and it's been a great 1.5 hour session. You know, that the things that she shared has somehow opened your mind somewhere here and there. You know, if you got value today from sharing from Tao, just put the word value there so everybody knows. Thank you so much. So once again, Tao, it's been a great pleasure having you today, as usual. Although maybe some of the things that you have shared before, maybe some of the things is quite normal to you, but you never know, okay? You never know. Just imagine this. Maybe 5 years later, 10 years later, somebody may come and walk up to you and says, Tao McGill, do you remember way back in December 20th, 2021, you did that webinar with Gary? I took that one thing and now I'm a millionaire in Kangen. Thank you so much. Can you imagine that?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I tell you, it always gives me that excitement that, I mean, I love talking. I mean, that I'm born with this, okay? I love talking, and I've been talking like this since I was a small kid. I get into a lot of trouble with my teachers. They talk, I talk, and I get beaten up. But I realized that every time when we do this, by just sharing this, you never know how much it may mean. Very small to you, just sharing, but it may mean a big to, maybe somebody is in the verge of giving up. There's like, there's no way for me to carry on my Kangen business. And then they hear you, they listen to you. It's like, hey, didn't I just hear this from Tao? Okay, I'm going to do this. And just by doing that thing, their life changed. Wow, it's like, oh, money cannot buy this experience. So from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of all my team in Kangen Power team and all the Zoom participants today, all the people who's watching this from all over the world live on Facebook, I'd like to say a very, 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 very big thank you to you, Tao McGill. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gary. And thank you, you all tonight. This is a pleasure for us. I'm very honored to meeting you here on the Zoom tonight. Thank you so much.
Definitely. I hope to see you in person. And yeah, and as usual, before we end, I'm just going to, guys, we're just going to unmute everybody so that we can all say a big thank you to Tao in your own language. Okay, so we are going to hear a lot of different languages coming out. All right. Okay, so guys, you can, are you all able to unmute yourself now? Guys,
thank you, Gary.
Thank you. Thank you, Tao. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Arigato. Thank you. Thank you.
Arigato.
How do you say thank you in Hawaii language, Tao? Sorry, I can't hear you, Tao. You need to
unmute. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Everybody says mahalo. Mahalo.
Call me up, baby. Now you come to Hawaii, okay? Welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye-bye.